There have been countless statements, off-the-record briefings and speculation over exactly what went down on May the 1st in a compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. The ever-changing narrative has even ignited rumours that Osama bin Laden died years ago. But if that's the case, then who was shot by the 39 Navy SEALs who stormed the building? Joining him is Labour MP Jeremy Corbyn, an outspoken rebel in the Labour Party's ranks and often regarded as a thorn in the side of the Blair and latterly the Brown governments. And he's not too popular with the Cameron government either. He certainly does not approve of extrajudicial killings under any circumstances. Exactly what the Zionist state did with Adolf Eichmann when he was kidnapped from Argentina and put on a showcase trial in Jerusalem in 1962. Do you not think that if they had the opportunity that would have been more appropriate?
Well, I think everyone should be put on trial. I also profoundly disagree with the death penalty under any circumstances for anybody. That's my own view. But the point you were making about the gunpowder plot, absolutely spot on. When Charles I was executed, his head was displayed. When Cromwell was executed, Cromwell died and was then dug up and executed by the incoming regime, the return of the monarchy, just to prove he was dead. And so we have this sort of medieval triumphalism around this, which I find quite strange. But the president has to explain why he's not confirming evidence of the death, why the burial at sea, if there was indeed a burial at sea, and if it was bin Laden, because bin Laden may well have been dead a year or two. Osama has very rapidly morphed into a Pentagon president, just like all the others, in that he's increased the number of prison places at Bagram, he's failed to close Guantanamo Bay, and as I understand it, the Pakistan government knew absolutely nothing about this raid. They probably watched it on CNN like the rest of them and found out about it at that stage, on top of the regular drone attacks that are going on with all the killing that comes from that. Obama seems not to able to understand the lessons of history.
So why won't he release, I mean, why should he care about world opinion? Why not just release the pictures?
Well, I can't answer the question of why. We can only guess that there is something fishy here. Either bin Laden wasn't there, therefore there has to be a story, or the pictures are very gory, or they show something else, such as that he was unarmed and was shot, as
we can encompass that in his
yes, but
remarks.
On this there was no attempt whatsoever that I can see to arrest him, to put him on trial, to go through that process. This was an assassination attempt, and is yet another tragedy upon a tragedy upon a tragedy. The World Trade Center was a tragedy, the attack in Afghanistan was a tragedy, the war in Iraq was a tragedy. Tens of thousands of people have died, torture has come back onto the world stage, been canonized virtually into law by Guantanamo and Bagram. Can't we learn some lessons from this? That we're just going to descend deeper and deeper?
Period, because this targeted killing of Osama bin Laden was then followed up 24 hours later, we're told, by a drone attack in Yemen aimed at taking out Imam Anwar al-Awlaki.
Right, and the next stage will be an attempted assassination on Gaddafi, and so it will go on. And this will just make the world more dangerous and worse and worse and worse. The solution has got to be law, not war.
On that alarming note, it just remains for me to say a very big thank you to all of our guests.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.